Born of nuclear radiation and destined to walk the earth forever, happy 70th anniversary to the longest running film franchise in the world. Thank you, Godzilla, King of the Monsters! What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys a special video celebrating Godzilla's 70th anniversary. Happy birthday, Godzilla! And yes, guys, as you saw with the title, I am going to be talking to you guys about my favorite era in the Godzilla franchise and why it's my favorite era. And yeah, I've always been wanting to do this video. I just didn't know when would be a good time to do it. I mean, it came a point where it could have just been any time. But when I found out this 70th anniversary was coming, I was like, you know what? This would be the perfect time to do it. And you guys are wondering what's my favorite era of Godzilla. Some of you guys who may have been part of my channel for so long probably already know. For some of y'all who don't know, it is the Heisei era. I thought I just heard Godzilla's roaring there. I did hear his roaring there. Godzilla, are you in my SH Monster Art figure? Well, how about that? Well, I didn't see that one coming. Well, thank you, Godzilla, for being here as I celebrate your 70th anniversary. Oh, so you've been around to other people in a way to like thank them for celebrating it, and they've all done their own different things. Well, I'm glad you can make it over here to mine, so why don't you just sit back as I tell to you guys and everyone else on why the Heisei era is my favorite era of Godzilla. Before doing that, I just want to say how I first came across Godzilla. It was through the era of MegaGeekMixer. As the opening credits were rolling, I didn't know who these two monsters were. I didn't even know who you were, Godzilla, no offense. I know, I'm sorry, but hey, I was just a little kid, and for the record, internet and stuff didn't exist back then and everything, and unfortunately, my folks just aren't a fan of Godzilla. Yeah, you can be mad at them, man, I understand, but as humans, we've all got our interests and stuff. Yeah, we are a pain in the butt. Humans are definitely a pain in the butt, Godzilla. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. But still, though, seeing you and seeing how you kept fighting through all the counters and he thought through all the counters with you, then you facing him and Titanosaurus, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got scared for you there. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know anything about you then, so I'm sorry that I was scared. I shouldn't have doubted you, but I did have faith that you weren't down yet because the movie wasn't over yet. So I was like, maybe it's not over. Maybe he's going to get up, and naturally you did get up. And you beat down MegaGodzilla is just like that. And same with Titanosaurus. And seeing how you left at the ending on that one, that was some powerful stuff there. Yeah, I'm sure it was a thing to remember, especially since I didn't know you took a break for a while until I introduced you again to the era that became my favorite era in the Godzilla franchise. That's the Heisei era, as I said, guys. And why do you guys wonder it's my favorite era? Well, you can look at it through this YouTube comment I have here, saying, in my opinion, the Heisei era is the best. The character development it gives Godzilla without losing his destructive nature. It shows how strong he was getting till his power got out of control. The evolution of his atomic ray, the continuity of humanity's efforts to defeat the monster battles were all different. The introductions to Super X planes that introduced boss plane battles. Yeah, I can understand why some of what I just said wouldn't get you mad. But hey, like I said firstly, when it came to humanity, like I said, we're a pain, man. We're trouble. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it annoys you sometimes with these boss plane battles too, doesn't it? Yeah, but hey, as you are a film franchise that has existed for 70 years, you are the longest running film franchise they had to make developments to make things better for you. Yeah, that's just how it can go, man. But hey, there's more stuff on why I love the Heisei era. So can I finish the rest of it, man? Thank you, Godzilla. And in any case, sorry about that, guys. Godzilla's no doubt gonna get pissy here when he hears some bad moments in his time throughout the years. But still, there's also good stuff. There was good do it too, Godzilla. So go on that one. But in any case, back to what I was. There was also Godzilla's one and only human relationship with the character Mickey Sakusa. The introduction to some of his strongest enemies, or two of his strongest enemies, mind you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have known you were going to get mad at that. Space Godzilla and Destroyer, guys, on that one. But also, all the monster design costumes, including yours, Godzilla, was amazing. But also, the most of all, the final moment in the era, and that is your death scene, the meltdown. Yeah, it hit us all hard on that one, man. But we'll go more into detail with that one here soon. But either way, guys, this is why I love the Heisei era. As you saw it on there, and as I said it, and as I said the rest of it, because I had to, because, you know, Godzilla here, he's here with me, so naturally he's going to keep getting in on this one. But yes, I was going to say that, man. I was going to say you're the king. You get to do whatever you want. If you don't know how much I'm a fan of yours, and if you guys don't know that either, let me show you something here. If this doesn't show you how much of a fan of Godzilla I am, I don't know what will. But either way, guys, yes, Heisei era is my favorite era, not just in terms of everything I said, but also one of the key things about the Heisei era is it was the really starting point of what Toho really started to see Godzilla as and what he would be as from then on out. And that is... That's right, Godzilla. A force of nature. You are neither good, you are neither bad, you are a force of nature, and you protect your territory. And whether Japan likes it or not, or whether you like humanity or not, it's your territory. You will not let anyone destroy your territory, whether it be in Japan or the Earth itself. You are defending it because it's your home, and we always will thank you for that, even if some of us may never admit to it. Because trust me, a lot of us would never admit that to him. Not that you care anyway, right? Of course he wouldn't care, because he's just doing his job. A job that we can only begin to smallly understand here. Well, at least, thank you for the props, at least, Godzilla. But still there, the fact that that's how they did it, because making sure that even when he was on a situational ally for humanity during when it came to some monsters that were a bigger threat to him than others, what I loved also about it is they didn't make him lose his destructive nature. Of course, Godzilla, even if you may be protecting the world and by extension humanity, you were a metaphor of destruction. That's why you were created in the first place, to show the metaphor of what horrors of nuclear war caused. And yeah, the mere fact that they developed your character without making you lose somewhat of what your menacing look is compared to the show era, showing a lot more personality and goofiness and stuff, which, no offense... I was saying no offense, Godzilla. It just geared towards children and stuff. And as it did help in the end, it got some things going. But at the same time, as you saw, when your Heisei era came and your dark side and more destructive side and not losing it, even if it was toned down, it stayed with us. You've been alive for 70 years. So there's something there for you. But still... Yeah, thanks, Godzilla. But still, guys, there was that. And as I said, it introduced boss plane battles. Toho did the smart thing in knowing that as much as it's traditional to have army and stuff, none of them will ever be able to defeat him. So they had to come up with some more bigger and better things to combat him. And that's where boss plane battles came in, such as the Super X series of Super X, Super X2, and Super X3. Yeah, I know they were annoying, Godzilla, but hey, like I said, humanity needed to step up their game to challenge you, and don't you like some challenges? See? That's my point. And yeah, those Super X were challenging, but in the end, he still pretty much beat all of them. Well, for the record, Godzilla, Super X3 and you had to work together, and then you were at a spot where you couldn't do anything but let them do what they needed to do. That's why you couldn't exactly beat the Super X3. But in all recordness, it didn't really kill you. You know what really happened. Yeah, and we'll get to that final moment because I just want to go into detail on my feelings on that here. But then also on the fact of, as we all know, Godzilla, you don't like any of us, but I'm pretty sure there's at least we know one human out there that's earned your respect. That's right, Godzilla. I am talking about Miki Sagusa, played by Odaka Megumi-san. And yes, Megumi-san, thank you for everything you've done. You are the one main human character many of us will always think of when it comes to the Godzilla franchise, because you were the first ever human recurring character. And your relationship with Godzilla, with how it grew from Godzilla vs. Biollante all the way to Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, is memorable. Now, mind you, in King Ghidorah and Mothra, you didn't really have much of a role there. You were kind of there and stuff, but even still then, the other films you played a big role in really showed how much you became a big part of Godzilla's life. Yes, Godzilla. I was actually about to go into that one. Godzilla vs. Biollante. Godzilla vs. Biollante, where Miki Sagusa used her powers to try to prevent Godzilla from making landfall, and she just gave it her all. Yeah, I know you would remember that, Godzilla, because it's not just the fact she gave it her all to take you on head on, despite you being right there in front of her. It's in the fact on that, despite the fact she didn't succeed and she was vulnerable. You could have killed her right then and there, but you chose not to, because... Yes, Godzilla, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's how he gained respect for that one and only human he has ever respected, Miki Sagusa. He respected her for standing up and not showing any signs of fear into him as he kept getting closer. And fun note fact, in case you guys don't know, Megumi, when she first started this role, she was afraid of the Godzilla suit. But as she got to be friends with the suit actor, she was able to find a way around that. Still, fun fact though, and I haven't met Miss Megumi-san, and I hope to one day soon. I really loved what she did in that film franchise. Well, yeah, there is also the fact that they met once again, that time in Godzilla vs. MegaGodzilla 2. It is there that was a central point for her, as it really made her confront her feelings of Godzilla. Because some would think that she has hated Godzilla up until that point, but the truth is she never hated Godzilla. If anything, she sympathized with him after their first confrontation. She just never really recognized them or confronted them until Godzilla vs. MegaGodzilla 2, when she met Godzilla's son, Baby Godzilla, and stuff, that she was able to finally confront it. Because during when she was going to paralyze him from the waist down. Yeah, Godzilla, I know that wasn't your most favorite of the moments, but yeah, so were others, but you know how it can go. Even still, though, guys, yeah, during that time, Miki was hesitant. She really didn't like the fact that it had to come down to this, but she still went through it in the end, even though she wasn't proud of it in the end. But hey, in the end, Rodan was there to help Godzilla, and to Miki's amazement and our amazement, he came back stronger than ever. That it did something I don't think any of us knew we saw coming, when his atomic breath went to a new level, and the spiral heat ray, from blue to orange and more powerful than ever, that it pretty much with just a few shots could take out MegaGodzilla, Mugera, and Space Godzilla. Yeah, I'm sure those were joy moments, but there unfortunately was one monster that was able to resist more than them. Yes, Destoroyah, who gave Godzilla I'm sorry, Godzilla, but I have to mention it. I know it's not your favorite moment, but gave him a lot of pain physically and mentally, especially in the fact that you know what happened, Godzilla. So out of respect for you, I won't literally say it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just see it for yourself, but I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that, and then as I said, guys, the final moment where it all came down to the meltdown. The meltdown, still to this day, even when I watch it, it always aches my heart. I mean, the death of Godzilla was felt all around the world, even before that movie came out, and it still holds on to us, even to this day. Yes, Godzilla. I can understand why it holds on to you to this day, because that was heart-wrenching, as you had been with us for 40 years during that time, and to see you pass away like that was crazy. But on the bright side, your son took over the throne, and I'm sure you were no doubt proud, right? As were we all. But that, guys, is one of all the things in detail of why I loved it. I gave you all the details on more specific on what I stated on why I like the Heisei era. And guys, it's the same with all the other eras. They got their moments, and I like them too. All the eras are are a favorite of mine, but this is my actual favorite. And I'd just like to know, what was your favorite? Go in the comments. Give me details on why it also is. And until then, guys, once again, a happy birthday, Godzilla, and thank you once again for being here with us. We can't thank you enough. And it was my honor to do it, Godzilla. He was just happy that I did something like this for him. But please, guys, give a happy birthday out to Godzilla, as he is 70 years old, and he's going to stay with us for even longer. And until then, guys, you enjoy my videos, all you got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!